Microgrid. Power supply to rural areas has always been a major challenge due to their distance from the power generation plants. It's highly capital intensive to build and maintain long-distance transmission lines. Rural areas with marginal or no access to primary grid power can get power supply from setups like microgrids or independent smaller power grids. Traditionally, microgrids use diesel generators and diesel backup systems to generate electricity. But with advancements in grid technology, microgrids started integration of renewable energy such as wind and solar arrays. As microgrids are small, they are easily affected by fluctuations in demand or supply. To maintain grid stability and power quality, microgrids must continually monitor demand and accordingly regulate generation. As unstable grid can lead to blackouts, even worse damage assets on the grid. To maintain the grid stability, 10% of the total generated capacity must be reserved for managing fluctuations. This reserve capacity is used to ramp power up and down for controlling electricity demand, while the other 90% is dedicated to the base load. Ramping can be provided by diesel generators, however, it isn't the most efficient use of generators, as it consumes more fuel, increases transportation cost, creates wear and tear on equipment, increases maintenance costs, and leads to higher carbon emissions. Microgrids are also susceptible to the intermittent nature of wind and sunshine. Wind variation or cloudy days may cause significant minute-to-minute fluctuations in generation output. In response, diesel generators would need to ramp even harder and more frequently to smooth variations, further increasing costs associated with ramping. In order to eliminate these costs associated with ramping diesel generators, microgrids can utilize battery-based quick-response energy storage systems. These systems can store energy when demand is lower than supply and deliver real-time and reactive power to the microgrid when demand is higher than supply. The energy storage systems would not only reduce costs associated with ramping diesel generators but would also reduce carbon emissions. But these energy storage systems have a cost associated with them, and it is important to weigh these costs against benefits. Cosmic Eye can help utilities identify and adopt technologies that reduce costs, increase grid stability, and improve the reliability of microgrids.